My fellow Americans, tonight I'd like to talk with you about immigration.
Federal immigration enforcement.
His immigration plan basically makes no sense.
Bring some rationality to the immigration system that we have.
That the United States has the most generous immigration policy in the world.
As a nation of immigrants.
Immigration review.
An immigration case.
Immigration reform.
This debate over immigration.
On immigration.
Immigration.
On immigration.
Immigration.
The immigration.
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 Our immigration system is broken.
Immigration is defined as the action of coming to live permanently in a foreign country. A simple definition implies a simple pathway, but in today's society, America has created a process that could take many years and thousands of dollars to complete. In the year 2015, the number of immigrants who have entered and are living in the United States has hit a record high of 42.1 million, upwards of 13% of the total population. The process of becoming a U.S. citizen can take over 5 years due to application times, a period of naturalization, and the long hours of waiting for approval, and nearly a $700 fee just to submit an application. Traditionally, the immigration policy was founded on the principles of reuniting families, admitting immigrants with skills that are valuable to the country, protecting refugees, and promoting diversity.
In my personal experience, I think that the idea of a melting pot is a lot more realistic, and even though that phrase has often been used to describe how diverse the country is, in a sense, if you really think about it, all your culture is being melted down into something that Americans can accept.
There are an estimated 11.2 million undocumented illegal immigrants in the United States. This sounds like a lot of people, but in reality, it is only 4% of the total population. What should come as alarming is that over a quarter of the number of immigrants in America are illegal. According to an opinion survey from the American Immigration Council, 98% of the undocumented people would love to work and live in the country legally, but do not possess the qualifications necessary. Many do not have the family relationships to enter the country legally, or if they do, they could spend over a decade waiting for a visa, and most do not work in professions that qualify for a green card.
Part of them not having the qualifications or, getting a visa is because they can't speak English. I think the government should start promoting more English speaking class for either for free or for a low price. Because they are, again, working a low end job, it's not a lot of pay. There are many different routes to getting a green card, but it is limited, and those who think that it can simply be fixed by getting in line have not looked at the severity and actual limitations of the subject. The professions that do qualify for a green card are mostly high-skilled and require high levels of education, and the process of obtaining a green card, although granting legal residency, is arduous.
The university actually applied for green cards for us too, and that's a much better thing because if H-1B visa is just like a temporary thing and you have to keep renewing it, whereas a green card actually gives you permanent resident status and you have all the same privileges as a citizen, but you don't have voting privileges is the only thing you don't have.
Immigrants, including illegals, are accused of stealing American jobs.
I know people who come from countries who don't have their work countries. I think that they are very hard workers. If they have left their families, their country, their culture, they are not coming here just to be on somebody else's back. They are here to work, and I do believe that they work hard.
The jobs that are filled by illegal immigrants are lower paying and are the jobs that Americans would usually not be interested in taking. In industries like agriculture, service, and construction, essentially the manual labor of this country, undocumented workers can be seen laying the foundations of the U.S. economy, but are continually met with accusations of ruining said economy.
The economy benefits from cheap labor, but at the same time, in a way it makes a mockery of the legal immigration process.
Immigration is a word that transcends its definition in politics.
Candidates dehumanize the immigrants. They see them as sort of a, completely foreign, alien body of people who come in and steal their jobs and rape and sell drugs, and it sounds very out of touch with reality, because it is.
Not every fact is put out in the open, with selection of detail being key to rallying supporters and alienating those who they believe should not be considered American.
They don't know how it feels to have America project itself as the greatest country in the world that welcomes people, that provides opportunities, that provides jobs. They forget how it feels to hear that and then come here and find something totally different.
Candidates are using the word to oversimplify the argument. However, the presence of over 11 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S. is evidence of the failure of the current system.
We should help them, but the American people put a stereotype on it because they haven't seen what's going on there. They haven't seen the struggle in the war-torn areas.
Immigration is filled with complexities that certain candidates will choose to ignore or will shout idealistic solutions when what is needed is a comprehensive, realistic reform. We want the candidates to intelligibly discuss the topic of immigration in a matter of facts and propose reasonable solutions. Discourse on immigration is everywhere in America, and the belittling and simplification of the current policy needs to come to an end. Buzzwords and sound bites are not going to solve the immigration problem in America. Only comprehensive reform of the system and understanding the economies that immigration supports will fix this issue.